Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute no-sew kitty cat. So for this pattern you're going to need a color of yarn for your cat. I'm going to be making mine kind of in a like a mocha color. It's kind of a tan little brown kitty cat, and this is a size 6 bulky blanket yarn that you'll need for your kitty cat. You'll also need a little bit of that same yarn or velvet yarn, as long as it's a size 6 bulky, in a pink for the nose, just a little bit. And then a little bit of medium weight yarn in either black or gray or white, whatever color you want the whiskers to be. And then we'll also need a little bit of stuffing to stuff our kitty cat. A little stitch marker is nice to have, but not, you don't need one, but it's very helpful. Some size 10 millimeter safety eyes, a yarn needle, some scissors, and we're going to be using a 6 millimeter crochet hook, or a size J. All right, so we are going to start off with a little slip knot and a chain 16. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now we're going to loop our little chain around, being careful not to twist it. And we're going to slip stitch into our first little chain. Slip, stitch, just like that. Now we're going to chain 1, and now we're going to single crochet in each chain around. So here's 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go back and find that very first single crochet, and I'm going to put a slip stitch, or a stitch marker on it. So I know when I'm back at my beginning, sometimes it's a little hard to see and you might confuse it with your chain 1 or something. So I just like to do that to keep myself organized. So there was 3. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And now I'm back at my first little single crochet, and I'm going to start round 2. Now rounds 2 through 6 are really simple. We're just going to single crochet around again, but we're not going to do a slip stitch, chain 1 to start the next round. Instead, we're just going to single crochet into that first stitch. So we're working in a spiral, and that's why it's kind of nice to have the stitch marker. So there's 1 single crochet, here's 2. So we've made 2 for round 2. So I'm going to mark that. So we've got 2, so we've got 14 more to go around. So if you wanted, you could just count every stitch around, 16 every time, or you can place that stitch marker and then you don't have to count. So this is round 2. Just single crocheting around. And then once again, when we get back to that stitch marker, we are not going to slip stitch chain 1. Nope, we're just going to keep on going, and it'll be round 3. So here's finishing up round 2. And now just go ahead and do rounds 3, 4, 5, 6 in the same way. And then I will see you at the end of round 6. I'm on my last 4 stitches of round 6. Here we go, there's 15 and 16. All right, so we're all done with round 6. Now in round 7, we get to make some arms for our kitty cat. So we're going to start out by single crocheting 8. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now to make our arm, we're going to chain 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now we're going to make a bobble stitch in the 4th chain from our hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. Do that again, yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. And then one more time, yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. And now we'll draw through all 4 loops on the hook. And we've just made a big bobble for his little paw. Now we're going to single crochet down the remaining 10 chains. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we are back to the body of our kitty cat. So now we're going to go into the next little single crochet on the body. So this is the last one that we just worked right here, and we're going into the next one right here, and we're going to single crochet in the next 8. So here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, and 4, and 5, here's 6, and 7, and 8. Now we're on the other side of our kitty cat, so we're going to make another arm. So once again, we're going to chain 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And once again, we're going to bobble stitch in the 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Going to yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. Do that again, yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. And one more time, yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, and then yarn over and draw through all 4 loops on your hook. Now, once again, we're going to single crochet up those 10 remaining chains. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And once again, we are back to the body of our kitty cat. And we're going to go back into that next little crochet where we left off. So this time for this round, we are on round 8. We are going to single crochet around our whole kitty cat. So we've got 16 single crochets in this round. So here's 1 and 2, here's 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now at this point we should be right where this arm is, so we're going to push it out of the way to get back to the single crochet, the next one that's worked on the body of our kitty cat. So that is right here, you can see it there. So that is going to be, oh, push that arm out of the way and get into that stitch right there. That is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And that gets us right back to the other arm of our kitty cat. So of course we're going to push that arm out of the way and we'll be working into the next single crochet on the body of our cat. And that will start us on round 9. So on round 9, we're going to make our kitty cat a little bit fatter. And so for this round, we're going to single crochet 3 times and then put 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So we've got 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets, a 1 and a 2. We're going to repeat that around, a 1, 1, a 1, and then a single crochet increase, 1 and a 2, and then once again 1, 1, 1, and then a single crochet increase, 1 and a 2, and then last time 1, 1, 1, and then single crochet increase. And that completes round 9, and we have a total of 20 single crochets on that round. Now for round 10, we are just going to single crochet around, so we'll have 20 single crochets. Again, you can be using your stitch marker if you like. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, there's 19, and 20, and round 10 is complete. Now for round 11, we get to make a tail for our kitty cat. So to start out, we're going to single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to chain 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And now we're going to slip stitch into the second chain from our hook. 1 little slip stitch, and in the next 2 chains. So slip stitch and slip stitch. Now we're going to single crochet in the next 10 chains. So here's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and where's my 10th chain? Right there. 10. And now we're going to single crochet in the next 15 stitches to get the rest of the way around our kitty cat. So working on the body of the cat. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now for this round, we're on round 12. We're just going to single crochet around once again for 20. And for this one, we'll need to push that kitty cat tail out of the way once we get there. So let me show you. So we're just doing single 20 crochets around. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we get to the tail. We're just going to scoot past it and get right back to the next stitch that's on the body of the cat, and that will be 6. And there we go. There's 6. Oh dear. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now we want to get right to the side of our kitty cat, because on this next round we're going to be making a leg, and actually this isn't a round, it's going to be a row. We're going to be working directly across it to sew our kitty cat up. So this will be round 13, but it's really row 13. So to get to the side of my cat, I'm going to make one more stitch right here, single crochet. You might need to, but you might not need to, but more than likely just because of the way that the stitches are angled and all of that, they kind of slope in one way, and then you end up being just a tiny bit short from the end there. So I needed one more single crochet to get there. Now, so we're going to be making the legs. So we're going to chain 14 once again. So it's the same way that we make the arms. So chain 14. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we'll be putting that bobble in the 4th chain from our hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. So yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. Once again, yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. And one more time, yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. And then yarn over and draw through all 4 loops on your hook. And then working back up that chain, we'll do our 10 single crochets once again. So here's 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here is 10. And now we're going to, let's see, I'm going to flip my kitty cat over and show you. We're going to be folding it closed and working the front and back together to close it up. So you're going to be working into the very next stitch on your kitty cat, and you're going to just go into the back loop only. And then you're going to find the closest one you can to the leg. Probably the last one worked. And it's right here, and you're going to find that back loop also. Alright, so let me see if I can show you if that makes sense. So you're getting the last hook that you just did before the leg, you're going into that back loop there. And the next one on your row. So basically, if you were to fold it flat, you'd see they almost touch each other. That's where we're going to be working through back loop to sew and closed. So once again, I went into the, my yarn's caught on my tail. Into the back loop of my very next stitch, and into the back loop of the very last stitch before my leg. And I'm going to yarn over and slip stitch. And there we go. And I'm going to do that into the next stitches too. Insert your hook, insert your hook, yarn over, slip stitch. So that's 2. Do it again. Here's 3. Do it again. For 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. Now we've got 2 little stitches left on the very end there. And before we sew them closed, we're going to put our last leg on. So once again, chain 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And find that 4th chain, 1, 2, 3, 4 from your hook. Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. And once again, yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. And yarn over, draw through all 4 loops on your hook. And then once again, we'll be single crocheting up the remaining 10 chains. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. That little foot is curling up and getting in my way. Okay, was that 8? I think so. 9 and 10. Okay, and now we should have 2 little single crochets left, and these ones, oh dear, these ones are really tricky to find the back loops, but let's find those 2 little back loops there. There we go, got them. And slip stitch together to attach that leg. And I can pull up our loop and cut our yarn because our kitty cat's legs are on. He's got a tail, he's got arms, he's got a leg, and his bottom is sewn up. So now I'm going to grab my scissors, cut this, and I'm going to pull this loop through, and now you can grab your yarn needle if you like, or you can just grab your hook and pull that end through here. Can tell in my house I do not have kitty cats, only crocheted kitty cats, but no real ones. I have dogs, 3 of them. They like to bark at the train, and apparently I think we just got a package delivered, so they're barking at that too. I think my house would be a lot quieter with cats, you think? Okay, here we go, my kitty cat. Now we are going to do his face details before we put his little ears on him and stuff him. So for face details, let's see, we need our safety eyes first. So let's grab those. And I'm going to be putting them between rows 3 and 4. So we've got row 1, 2, here's 3 and 4. So here's 3. They're about 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, there we go. And I'll have about 3 stitches in between. So about right there. Of course, you can do your face however you like. You can put your eyes closer together, farther apart, whatever you like. And then you just want to put the backs on. Now we're moving on to the nose. So you want a pink blanket yarn or a velvet yarn for the nose, and you can use your stitch needle, your yarn needle if you want, or you can probably just loop it through with your hook. But I'll just show you quickly here. You just want to do like a couple little lines, and you do it about that little row under the eyes, like on the bottom side of the eyes. And I do 2 little lines across, and that's all. Just real simple. Cute little furry fluffy kitty nose. Just 2 little stitches across. And then you want to tie it on the inside to secure that yarn. I do a little right over left, left over right to secure it. And then the nose is all done. Easy peasy. And then for the little mouth, you can do the mouth however you like, of course, but I've seen a couple different ways of making a little kitty cat mouth. And I think that it's really cute to either make it in a little Y shape, an upside down Y, or just to make it in a little upside down V. So lately I've been making it in the upside down V. I think that's kind of cute. So I just do a little upside down V right underneath the nose. can do this in any color you want. I just grabbed gray because that's what I had right there, but his little mouth would be cute in black or white also. And then once again, I'm going to tie that to secure it. And then cut my yarn, and now we're moving on to whiskers. And for the whiskers, I've been doing just 2 lines on each little side, but you could also do 3, or you could do them in a little sideways V, whatever you like. I went onto Google and I looked at little kind of kawaii and just cute kitty. I think I Googled cute kitty images, and it had just a bunch of cute little cats, and so that's where I saw how they had just like little lines. Oh, I think that one's not long enough. But you can make your whiskers however you like. Kind of have them going off the side of the face or whatever you want, but here, I'll fast forward this part of the video so you don't have to see me doing all this work with the kitty cats. But you'll see how I finish them off with the little lines on the 2 sides. All right, so here's my kitty cat face all finished. And here's a couple of other ideas. You can see I just did 2 lines with a little upside down V for all of their little faces, but you can do however you like. Google some cute kitty faces and see what you think. He looks so funny without ears on. He looks like a little man with a mustache or something. So now we're ready to stuff our kitty and then put his ears on. So let's see. First, we're going to grab our stuffing and just stuff that down into his little body. And I just grab like a large handful of stuffing. He doesn't want to be, you don't want him to be too firm. You want him to be nice and squishy, but still nice and soft. So here's our little kitty cat all stuffed up. I think I'll do a little more. So yeah, that was just like one big handful. Nope, that might be too much. Okay, now we're going to flatten him the same way that we flattened the legs on the bottom, but we're going to be flattening him and starting on this far side over here. And if you've got your end still out there, you can just tuck it in. I'm going to tuck mine in so it doesn't get in my way. There we go. All right, so let's fold them and let's grab our little hook and our yarn. So now we're working in the other side of the chain. So it's like the unused loops of the chain, because if you recall in the beginning, we single crocheted all around our chain. And then in the other side of the chain, we have these unused loops. So I'm just going to stick my hook into the farthest ones on this side, and I'm just going to draw up a loop of yarn, just like that. And then I'm going to chain 1. And now I'm going to be working in the unused loops of the head. And I'm just going to be working like in the front and the back at the same time. So I'm going to put my hook, we're going to be doing half double crochet, 2 double crochet, and half double crochet into the very next stitches. So yarn over and working into this guy, and where's the next one? This guy. Okay, together. So we yarned over to do a half double crochet. And now we're going to do 2 double crochets in that same place. So there's 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet, and then a half double crochet. So that was all in that same spot. Now in the next 4 stitches, we're just going to do slip stitches. So we're going to go into the next one and the next one and slip, stitch. Sorry. I'm trying to hold it at an angle that you can see it, but that I can see it too, and that's tricky. Here's the next one, slip stitch. Here's the third one, slip stitch, and the fourth one, slip stitch. Okay, now in the next one we're going to do the half double crochet, 2 double crochets, half double crochet once again. So half double crochet, 2 double crochets, and this is in the same spot. 1 and 2, and then half double crochet. And then we should have about 1 more little set of stitches left, and we're going to do a slip stitch in them. Slip stitch. Oof, there we go. And our kitty cat's ears are finished, but now we just want to weave in this little end to get rid of it. So just snip our yarn, and I'm going to pull this out and grab my hook to just bring this down to get rid of that end. And I'm going to do that one more time. Trying not to pull the stuffing out. And then cut this end here. And let's look at this cute kitty cat here. Oh yes. Let's look at those ears. There we go. Okay, he doesn't look like a funny man with a mustache anymore. He looks like a kitty cat. Meow. All right, let's see him with his little friends. Got this guy, and his little friend over here. All right, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Tag me if you make some kitties. I'm on Instagram at Anita Louise Crochet. I'd love to see how they turn out. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.